A really common response to WYD is, of course, telling them what you're doing and then writing HBU. HBU stands for... Hey everyone, welcome back to another English lesson with me, Catalin. Today we're going to be learning 15 of English's most popular texting slang words. We know that each language has their own way of texting and their own special abbreviations to make writing faster. So we're going to be learning some of those today. These are perfect to use with your friends when you're texting or on any type of messaging. So let's get into the video. We'll start with some really basic ones. These ones are really common, so you might have even seen them before. Our first is BRB, which stands for be right back. If you're in a texting conversation with somebody and you need to quickly put your phone down to do something else for a second, but then you'll come back, you can say BRB, I'll be right back. This one is actually so commonly used that sometimes people also use it in spoken language.
BRB, babe.
Up next is GTG and TTYL. I put these two together because often we also say them together. GTG stands for got to go, and TTYL stands for talk to you later. So at the end of a text conversation, you might say GTG, TTYL. We also use NVM a lot. NVM is an abbreviation for the word never mind. So we'd use NVM just like we'd use never mind in a sentence. For example, what were you trying to say earlier? NVM, it doesn't matter. IDK is also a very well-known and well-used one. IDK stands for I don't know. Are you going to Aaron's party tonight? IDK, I might have work. Another very similar one to IDK is IKR. In both of these abbreviations, the I and the K stand for I and know. So IKR stands for I know, right? I know, right is an exclamation, which means that you completely agree with what the other person has said and you think the same thing as them. For example, you and your friend might have planned to go to a concert that you're really excited for. Your friend might text you, I can't wait for the concert. And you would respond, IKR, it's going to be so fun. This means that you also can't wait for the concert. Another great one to use is TGIF. This stands for thank God it's Friday. After a really long, hard week at work, you might text your friend saying, TGIF, let's go out tonight. One that I use all the time is TBH. TBH stands for to be honest. You'd use this one when you just really want to say the truth. If your friend asked you a question and you just wanted to tell them what you really thought, you could use TBH. For example, your friend might say to you, what did you think of the movie last night? And you might respond, TBH, I thought it was pretty terrible. Up next is LMK, another super useful one. LMK means let me know. You might say, LMK when you're done. And in number 10 today, we have BTW. BTW stands for by the way. By the way is a really good way to interject into a conversation and say something that you had forgotten to say before. For example, you and your friend might be talking about something. Let's say the concert. And while you're talking, you remember, oh, my friend left her book at my house. You could say in the conversation, oh, BTW, you left your book at my house. Another popular abbreviation is SMH. SMH stands for shaking my head. You'd use this one when somebody does or says something that you'd shake your head at to express your sadness or annoyance. For example, if your friend is complaining to you over text that their boss is making them work the weekend, You might write SMH to show your sadness for their situation. We also have HMU, which means hit me up. To hit someone up means to contact them, often by calling them or texting them. If somebody texts you, HMU, it means that they're telling you to call them or text them back. For example, someone might ask you, can you give me a ride to the mall? You could respond, sure, just HMU when you're ready. Next up is WYD, which means, what are you doing? This one is a really quick and easy way to ask a person what are they up to. You might be feeling bored and text a friend, hey, WYD. A really common response to WYD is of course telling them what you're doing and then writing HBU. HBU stands for how about you? And lastly, we have ASAP, which means as soon as possible. If somebody texts you ASAP, it means that they want you to get something done really quickly. Your friend might say to you, hey, call me ASAP, we need to talk. ASAP is one of our most commonly used ones. And we even use it in spoken language too. Somebody might say to you, hey, we need to talk ASAP. Sometimes we also use it as ASAP. Hey, we need to talk ASAP. And those were 15 of the most common English texting slang words. I hope that you all enjoyed the lesson and you find a chance to use these when you're texting your friends, or maybe even try using them down in the comments below. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you'd like to see some more lessons from me. You can also contact me or ask me questions on my social media, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!